Florida seems every day to astonish me with its scenic landscapes. I found every day as unique view, so I must enjoy it. It looks like what is there? The dog is there too. I had this for the birds. I usually buy a cake and here, so they get something to eat. For the last years, I have learned to appreciate the environment that surrounds me. I found that Florida is an extraordinary place where every day you can find unexpected situations. From alligators to small animals as birds, Florida is a great place to live, and their inhabitants have learned to share quite the space that they call home. The house from Boggy was taken for bees too. There are bees there living. That is so weird. This is the other house, that is Joey's house. And also it's taken for bees. It's just weird. Both houses were taken for bees. In this house there is a woodpecker living. He left every time, like 6:45 a.m. Come here, you crazy girl. Look at that, the cardinal is there. We have this for the cardinal. Hey, peanuts. Hey, cardinal. Hey, get it, baby. Something I have learned all these years is to observe more, to enjoy the calm outside. Hey, baby. Good job. He gets the peanut. Good job. There is another camera here. The alligator lives in the pond there. The water is like high, and also he was in the woods like that. And this is kind of nice. We get one squirrel here. It's a baby squirrel. You know that it's a baby squirrel because the hair looks kind of all disordered. I have been avoid to work in my plants outside. I think today is the day. These are the plants, and kind of like I had to take care of them all the time and kind of trim it. This is a basil, and if you want that the basil keep growing, you had to cut the flower. This is the flower. It smells so good, but you had to take it out. So they have a lot of flowers here, and I had to take this out, so cutting them. And I don't know if you can grow basil with this. I never have reading, but probably yeah. This cannot die here, and I have cut some here, so I cannot cut them and make them look pretty. This was a basil and it dies, and I don't know what is growing there. And this is aloe, and this is a pineapple that I caught. And this is another pineapple coming here, and this is a pineapple too that is growing, and I'm planning to put my pineapple in a little pot, so the pineapple will be grow right there. So this will be bring another pineapple, and that is my little girl. She's going to help to take care of the plants, and let's go start. I don't know what die, I guess. Yes, probably too much water. They were raining a lot. It was raining a lot, and it just died. This survived, but I had to cut all these dry things. Probably come here. are Christmas plants. They just stay with you like 1 year and they are done. Probably this is the 3rd year with me, and they are still so good. They turn red in Christmas when it's like cold weather. I'm going to put in some soil. And I hope he don't have cockroaches because I hate it so badly. It's so hot. It's almost noon. I have these seeds. These seeds are bringing from Alaska. Really exotic, and it has supposed to it can grow in the summer. I'm going to grow them here, so we just get some seeds. I'm going to drop them all there so they can just grow here. And this is lavender. It is like a little bit. I guess I'm going to put something here and something in another one. So I finish. Right, I finish cutting out some plants and planting other new ones there. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Let's go inside. I need a shower. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. For who don't know, I am Andrea. I had posted some kind of polls in my posts on YouTube that you can answer, and it's going to be easy for me to know you more. I know that you want some kind of like healthy content, and I always have been with that view. Like I want to post like healthy content, like healthy lifestyle in this channel, but also I want to show you guys like what is life around me, you know, because I live in Florida. There is the opportunity to enjoy and share my life with wild animals around me. Here in Florida there is a lot of animals, and I feel it's kind of nice to share with you that, guys. So some of you know that I do some videos for clothes, and also I do some videos like a healthy lifestyle. I do also some videos for like a workout. Everything is part of my life, and this channel is a blog, so I cannot share everything that is around my life. If you are on this channel, you are going to be able to see like wild animals from Florida. If I had the opportunity to record in other places, I will. You see also places here in Florida. You had also to know a little bit about my life, because I'm going to share what struggles I had passing or having through my life, like a healthy struggles, right? Because I feel that it's important that share with you everything I have learned myself with experience to have a healthy lifestyle or to get better every day. I kind of feel like I found kind of hard to believe, like people found like hard to comment in the videos. The comments is for comment, guys, so you feel free to comment there and ask me anything that you want to know related with the videos I'm posting. if you like wild animals, if you like squirrels, if you like alligators, if you like all the animals that we have here in Florida, well, you're welcome to join my channel. I do this little introduction about what is the purpose of my channel, because like I told you, with the pass of the time, kind of like it had changed a little bit. In the beginning, I started exploring, kind of like more show you my daily life. That is something that I just going to still doing, right? Because I feel that it is good and nice that you also know me a little bit more, but also I try to show you a healthy lifestyle, how you can become healthier, how you can have a good diet, that you can get your fitness goals. I can give you some tips as a fitness girl. I'm going to educate you in certain way in the fitness and the wellness, right? That is all about this channel. And so the shorts is going to be the same. The shorts kind of like I like to do like vlogs and show you kind of like my daily day, what happened. There is a lot of options here because sometimes we had like manatees, so sharks, so alligators, so bobcats, so a lot of wild animals, and it's kind of nice. I love to share that with you guys. I love wild animals, I love squirrels. So that is like you're gonna have those things in my videos. Come back to what I'm doing this video today, guys. I kind of like give you update what is happening in my life. Like I have been having a lot of change lately, and it's like even physical change inside of my body. I have some kind of change in my hormones, and I have feeling a little depressed, I have feeling lost, I have feeling kind of like a little lost. Like I don't know, I have asking myself if I'm doing good with what I'm doing. And it's okay if you are in the same situation. You get to a point that you don't know if you are in the right path. The happen is that some days we wake up feeling that we figured out everything, and then the next day we wake up and we think that we don't figure out anything. I think that this is life. Life is like this, and we have to learn to control ourselves those days when we feel so low, like we feel down, because we can fall in depression, and that is no good thing. My advice when you feel that way is like you sit down, try to write in a paper all your feelings, where you are so sad, where you are so confused or stressed, and then you try to get some answers or some points of view where you can solve this problem or this that is bother you. I think that for me there were a lot of things that kind of affect me. One was that I told you that my hormones were crazy, and I was kind of feeling sad, unhappy, and crying, and kind of like I can not control myself. I was reading about that because now I am in my 40s, so I think it's a hormonal change in my body. I try to understand me more to handle this. I learned a lot of things about living the age of the 40s. I feel that we don't have to feel scared, and we don't have to feel like so scared that we are getting old or we are aging. Everybody is going to pass for the same thing. You are no exclusive, and nobody is exclusive. Everybody is going to pass for the same thing. We never had to laugh from others, because that's going to happen to us too. So we can more like understand other people when they don't feel good, because in some way you are not going to feel good Two, I say that because I have a friend. In the last month we were talking, and she was talking to me about the hot flashes, and she told me about that she was getting hot, and she was getting depressed, and she was crying, and like she don't know what happened. And I was listening to her. I was kind of like, I don't know what to say because I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that topic. I kind of Google it, right, to help her. And when I found out all the symptoms that you get once you get the menopause, yeah, I think it's you call. Then when this touched me, then it's when like, all right. I understand what she was talking about. Now I don't know if I getting that cycle already or no. I have feeling like my hormones kind of crazy, that I have been feeling sad, and I have been feeling like, yeah, like kind of lost, and I kind of like I don't recognize myself. I have been reading and said that these can be symptoms of that, so I kind of say, all right, I think it is coming. I feel that we don't have to worry about that. I feel that we had to worry about keep going with our plans, keep going with our goals, keep focusing in what is important. If you want to be better in you have fitness goals, that you want to renew yourself, that you have goals in your job, that you have goals in your life, you just focusing on those things and leave the hormones to the side. I also was looking about some medicine that help with the symptoms of menopause. I also read that this can cause ovary cancer. So no, thank you. I have been talking with my mother, and my mother told me to say, well, I feel sometimes hot, but that is not too bad. I mean, it's not for die or something. The water always is hot, so you just think about that the water is too hot. That was funny because I said, yeah, I mean, really, I don't know if it's that or not, because anyway, the weather in Florida is hot. In this moment, it's too hot. It's so hot. And I am dressing with my workout clothes. I'm dressing with my workout clothes, and trust me, it's hot. I want to record outside today. I haven't always want to record outside, but the weather don't let me do it. Even I have my tea here. I have a green tea because I have taught you a lot of things. I also have a struggle with my diet, and I read something about this age that you start craving of carbs, that you want more carbs. I don't know how that. I don't eat too much carbs, but I kind of craving of more food and eat late, and I have been trying to keep my diet because I always, my last meal is on 5 p.m. and I don't eat anything else. Today I did my green tea and I'm going to drink this. I kind of want snack something, but I decide I don't going to snack. I'm going to take my tea, and it's going to calm down my craving or food. I also have deal with bloating stomach a lot. I try to, because I have been feeling more hungry. I was trying to get some like healthy carbs. I try to do some cream with celery and sweet potato, and I was trying to put more carbs, sweet potato in my diet. After I take the cream celery with sweet potato that is healthy, I get bloating. Like I get super bloating, like super bloating. I knew what was, because it's the only thing. When you had your diet, like you know what you eat, the things that you usually use, and then you put something new, and then happen that you know exactly what it's happening, what is affecting your gut. I was kind of confused. It was the sweet potato or the celery. I stopped using that, come back again to use these things to know if it's going to bother my stomach or not, and again I get bloating. But the funny thing is that I do a smoothie with celery, kale and spinach, and I eat some sweet potatoes. I cook them apart. So I was in the same situation. I don't know what was. It was the celery or the sweet potato. So I decided to do another try, and I'm going to don't eat this for 1 week and then use something, eat celery or eat sweet potato and see what happens. Sometimes the thing don't bother you, but mixed with something else is causing the bloating. This is not for everybody, like everybody is different. Now guys, I'm kind of getting so hot here. It's so hot, but I'm going to show you the view this evening. It's so beautiful. Hold on. All right, so that is the view from this evening, and that is my little girl there. The sunset is there. I'm gonna see we finish this here. I have having a lot of struggles with my diet, and also I read that because the estrogens in your body don't work properly now, kind of like your digestion, your stomach, everything is not working good. I was kind of connect everything. I say, all right, I think it's this. But anyway, I'm going to try to keep my diet like I have been always. You know, I haven't told you about the diet before in other videos, and I 100% sure that you can eat spinach, kale, cucumber, zucchini without any trouble. I mean, those vegetables are so good to me. Like today I eat it as a snack because I had 2 salads from yesterday and I was cooking a fish today. So I say, what I eat, I'm hungry, and I get these vegetables and I eat them as a snack, and it tastes so good. And you know, I also stopped using the seasonings that people used to do, like salt, like garlic, onion. I don't use those things, and probably people don't like that, like forget it. I don't going to stop using garlic, but in some point you are going to find out that garlic and onion, those bother really good you gut. I don't know if there is people that don't feel bothered about this, but almost like 80% of the people it's bothered for this because the sugar that have these vegetables are hard to digest from our gut. Anyway, when you are 100% sure that this is bother your gut, then I invite you to use turmeric. This is the things that I use always in my food, and those things are going to help you with digestion, are going to help you with energy, are going to help you with pain in your body, with pain for arthritis. I think that it's going to help you. You are going to earn things while you are consuming this. So I always put this in my chicken, in my tofu, and my fish, right? But if you want to put something kind of like some flavor, you can use cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I use it in my coffee. Cinnamon is a good thing that you can use for your brain. It is good for your brain, and it says that if you consume that, it's going to help you prevent that you get Alzheimer's. That is something that I feel that is important. Since really young, sometimes I forget things. It kind of scare me. I mean, I don't know if you know or you remember this story. When I was driving and I was getting to a light, for some seconds I forgot what was the stop of the car, and there were a car in front of me in the light, and the next light was for turn. When I was getting there, I just forgot what feet used for stop the car. I get panic. Immediately I turned to the left that was free. There were no cars there, and the light turned to red. When I turned to get into this lane, my body just worked and pop the feet and I stop the car. It was like something mechanical. I even think I was in panic for a few seconds in that light, thinking what just happened. I was really like, I do not have explanation for what was happening, and I was kind of nervous if I can drive to home. It didn't happen again, never again, and it was probably 3 years ago. So I keep with that in my mind, what happened. So things like that kind of scare me about Alzheimer's, because Alzheimer's is that you forget things, and it's a sick illness that at the end you forget about yourself. Your body stop working properly because the brain don't work correctly. It's really dangerous. It's because I try to prevent a lot of things with diet, and we had to try to have a healthy diet to prevent like aging faster, to prevent a lot of illnesses, to have more flexibility, mobility, to prevent like you get sick easily, and then I feel that it's important. Diet is important, and if you struggle with that, I hope that you stick in my channel, you check the videos. I hope that I help you in some way. Try to figure it out what you need change, and to start change those habits. Once you start, nobody's going to stop you. Once you start, everything is going to be easy because it's going to be part of your life. Like for example, I'm going to give you an example. I think I started changing my diet long time ago. I mean, we talk about years ago. You have to start with small change. I have been changing my diet for so long, and in this time of my life, I try to make change in my diet. One of the change is that I stop using sugar in my coffee. I was using sugar a long time ago, then I passed to honey, then I passed to agave, and now I don't use anything, because I read that for a problem in your gut, you cannot consume certain kind of sugars. And then they talk about honey, agave, that they say the agave is healthy. It's healthy, but certain people cannot consume agave because they're going to feel some problem in the gut. I am one of those people. I stopped putting agave in my coffee, so now I literally drink my coffee with no sugar, zero sugar. I did this probably 3 weeks ago, and I have been feeling much better. I have been feeling the change. Also because I want to try to have my intake of calories lower to help avoid bloating stomach, to also help me to reach my fitness goals. Now in this moment I'm focusing more on my core, right? Months before I was focusing on my back, now I'm focusing on my core, and also in building muscle in my legs, because when I was focusing in my back and core before, I cannot do a lot of cardio, so I cannot lose muscle. Kind of hard when you have a diet that you try to build muscle and keep your core tiny, because in some way you are going to get bloating every day. I try to avoid that. Something that I try to use to avoid bloating is, for example, drink green tea, drink ginger tea, drink the ginger shots at morning, take apple cider vinegar at morning, do smoothies. But listen, I have seen on the internet that people talk about smoothies. They say, yeah, this is smoothie, and then you can put honey and put chocolate and put like peanut butter and put mango and put a lot of things that have sugar. For more that you do a smoothie with kale and spinach, but you put 3-4 things that have sugar, that is kind of unhealthy drink, lost healthy value, I try to do smoothies that I use vegetables, and I use one thing that is going to give a flavor, so I don't saturate my drink with sugar. I'm going to do an example. One smoothie that I love to drink, it's kale with spinach. I put a banana, and I put also chia flakes and almond milk. That is all. Sometimes I put, instead of banana, I put strawberries, or I put mango. But you have to be careful, because also when you are sensitive in the gut, you also are sensitive to certain fruits. And one of the fruits that they say that you have to avoid is mango and watermelon. If these bother you, because sometimes some people don't get bothered for this, and I feel the mango don't bother my stomach at all, so I use that. And almond milk is unsweet that I use, and these have like 30 calories. That is nothing. This kind of smoothies is that you have to enjoy, and it's going to help you with your diet, right? And also we had to kind of manage our diet. We have a high intake of protein. It can be fish, chicken, it can be tofu or red meat, which you like red meat, but try to avoid eat carbs, like eat more vegetables, and you protein. If you want a little healthy carb, you can use quinoa, you can use rice, you can use also plantain, or you can use sweet potato. These are carbs that you can use. Also avocado. Try to don't eat late. It's going to help you to lose weight. It's going to help you to keep your diet. I feel that I'm going to stop here, and the rest of the things I'm going to tell you tomorrow, because it's kind of getting a little dark, and I want to see the sunset. Let's go see the sunset. But the sunset is there. Beautiful.